Hi there, sign of Sagittarius. Your sign. I don't know what's up with your sign. About a couple of days ago, actually it's about 3 days ago, the sign Sagittarius was in my reading, and like I don't have a personal connection really with a Sagittarius that I even know of, and so I'm not sure why, but again today I had your sign was on my mind when I woke up, as if it was part of a dream, or it was in relation to the dream, and the dream was tarot. And I don't know if I'm having tarot anxiety or what. why do cards keep showing up in my dreams here recently more than ever? But they have, and this one is extremely associated with your sign. The last 4 days, there really must be something going on with you all, as well as the message of like who Sagittarius is, because it did a collective over that dream, the first one, not this last one. And I'm pointing out to people, that Sagittarius has this freedom about them. It's like a drive or a quest. It's very natural. Follow them if you want to follow adventure. That's kind of how I look at with that sign, your sign, as being highly motivational and inspirational to others also, I might add. So you have lots of really great attributes. So the dream, okay, so the cards that came out in the dream was the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, and in my dream I said telepathy. I said this is a telepathic connection, and then popped the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay. And then, so I was like, this could be one and the same. Adding that there's some sort of, maybe there's some sort of connection. Divine though, like love. It has love in it strongly. And I don't know what the relationship is, because sometimes, you could look at the Swords couple as being a very powerful professional dynamics, people who are like very intelligent, highly intelligent people, critical thinkers, smart as can be. But I always think of Sagittarius as being a very smart sign. The only Sagittarius that I remember growing up was like one of my first boyfriends, and he ended up being a pharmacist, just a very sweet person, and really like soft-spoken person, but very of course I was like 16, but a very skateboarding, adventurous, let's go here, let's go to this place. So it's interesting. It's interesting to me that your sign keeps coming out. I don't know what, but I do know that if I do a reading for you, I've got to give you that message, because I don't know why you've been in my dreams. You've been in my dreams. For real. Heavily. And it's so weird, because it's not that in the dream I don't ever say Sagittarius, and I don't, it is a knowing, like it even, that's what the weird part is, guys. The dream feels like claircognizant of knowing the sign Sagittarius is intertwined with whatever the hell I'm dreaming of. I have crazy dreams, but these have been tied to tarot. Each one, there's only been 2, but each one has been tied to tarot. I don't know. I'm getting like leader of the pack, like something is a leader of the pack. But in the dreams, there's a claircognizant ability, and that's not necessarily something completely new to me, but now it has an awareness to it, if that makes sense, where you have a dream, and after the dream there are some parts of it that there's a knowing. There was never any symbolism, which is odd, but there was a knowing in the dream, and you wake up and you're like, oh, I have this knowing that was in the dream. To me, there's something about gifts and abilities being I want to say like acknowledged, awareness to them, because that simple like law of focus and attention, that your law of attention, like what you give focus to. So I mean, that's can be as simple as the active awareness, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting to. So I don't know if you all have some deep messages here coming from me. Coming from spirit. It's actually your angels and your spirit guides. That's what I open up to. And wow, same thing that Leo got in their reading. Empty well. Time to replenish. Time to replenish. And there's a number 16. We know number 16 in the tarot, it relates to the Tower card, Tower energy, Scorpionic energy. So there's some area in our life where we're feeling like we have to fill this up, or it'd be nice to have this filled up. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you all have Leo placements. I have strong Leo placements. But you all have two of the same cards. The adaptability is when, like, literally there is something good coming in. Look what's on the bottom. It's the perfect storm. And the way that I'm holding it makes it apparent to me that it's wanting to be read in the reverse. It's almost like the well metaphorically became empty in a period of our life where we were busy with a storm, facing a storm. And we were always this tree here that was able to sway, staying grounded, but weathering the storm, truly holding out for the promise of a new season. That's what brings about the freshness of the new leaves, you know, and it gets a little bit stronger all the time. And so something good usually is coming into your life when you see the Woodwives adaptability card. And I feel like there's a storm that has passed or is over. Very similar. Almost the same. Very similar, almost the same message. This is crazy. Almost the same message. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. It's what you don't see. Also what you don't see. There it is. Beloved, the radical acceptance. I would think that you have really figured out how to merge the masculine, feminine energies within yourself, that you've made a lot of progress with this deep, quiet meditation and stillness. These were the two I pulled from the bottom. These are the things that maybe we don't see coming, which is this luck and right timing, and that everything is actually going in the direction of this. A new season. The new season the tree has been waiting on. All right. This can be that other energy coming into your life now. I mean, the well is suggesting, it says time to replenish. And what do you replenish a well with? Water. And water is our emotions, and it also it brings about flow and ease, especially with connection, communication, like with spirit too. with your spirit guides, getting messages clearer. Okay, what else? Mystical sister. That's about who you're attracting in. Surely the void can feel like the well card, but it might also be like you've been in this void, clearing your mind in meditation and stillness. Yeah, because I mean, that's where you can create from. Here's this attracted to you like a moth to a flame, a person. Maybe they've also, or have this in relation, the void. Smoke. And mortification. Wow. Whew. Those are some big energies. Big energies because something, well, we'll have to get clarification on what they actually are. It's the process of something making the ground fertile after something has ended or died. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're clarifying smoke with Neptune. That's hilarious because Neptune is confusion and smoky, and it can be associated with like some kind of answered prayer, that because God is mysterious and you don't necessarily see how a prayer is going to be answered. Well, you're just supposed to have faith that it is going to be answered. Well, and another card that can bring about some confusion, the moon, but it is definitely associated with the change or changes. You have the same card on the bottom also, I believe, that the collective had, which is a manifestation coming about, or that is going to come true for you. Of course, it can be cloudy to see how is this well going to replenish. How am I going to be feeling okay after all of this that you've gone through, right? The storm. Okay, so I don't think it's an alarm for you. In fact, I see this smoke as being part of this deep quiet and stillness, meditation and stillness, turning the confusion into clarity through meditation and stillness. Yeah, you're the one that can see through the smoke. You can give yourself your answers. I would definitely add, though, that there are some things that are meant to, well, a miracle. Like, for example, something you're not exactly sure, or when even, that it's going to come. So, the void here, I think this is about clearing your mind, getting answers, the ones that you can, even if it's just the answer to reassure you that everything's going to be fine. That's a lot, but I'll take it the way it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think some sort of storm is over. Tower is over. It can be something we'd already or just have gone through, and having us in the Eight of Swords energy in the upright. It really means that we're still worried, or obsessively kind of like thinking, what do I do now that I'm at the bottom of this tower that fell? What do I do here? How do I move around this? How, and of course you have strength, confidence, Leo, you have Scorpio, Leo, and then you have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is when we're able to successfully get through some pretty heavy emotions and have them be released. So that's what this void is about. That's why it's even here. So your strength, your courage, your power is being highlighted with this card. And we need strength during those times, though. the most. So that's why it's coming out. Tell me more. Mystical sister. Okay. Yay. The Four of Wands. And I was asking about the mystical sister, which is the person who is going to come towards you, or who you will be. It can be even more than one person here that's meant to be on your path that you're being guided to, or it's vice versa. Somebody being very guided to you, you being very guided to them, or pulled to them in some way. It's an attraction that comes together with meaningful divine purpose. That's why it's important. That's why it's a hallmarker here to be celebrated. So that's what's coming. The right path, the right people, the right goals. Something to celebrate. Okay, mortification. The Chariot. The Chariot. It's almost like a road had to be paved, and the part of doing so involved like actually pulling up the dirt to the surface, getting it all mixed up, and then flattening it out, and then you put a road, and there you are on that road with the Chariot. So it's success, it's victory, and it means that something is going to pick up speed on the way to your destination. Cancer energy. It's an emotional victory, an emotional win. Cancer being about putting all their passion and emotions into something. The King of Cups. It's in the reverse. It's in the reverse. We could be, I mean, you can be in a place where you're, the quiet thinking to yourself and wondering, how do I feel? Or analyzing it, like, okay, why do I feel the way I feel? And asking yourself, how do you feel? I'm just getting that some big decisions could be made through your emotions, and so there might be a need to make sure that you're sitting with yourself for a while before you like immediately interpret that. And what's weird is there's numbers on this card, on this King of Cups. There's a 19, 8, 12, and 1. So, I mean, this could be you figuring this out, right? No. And how is because there's the Lover's energy. It is a crossroads where you meet somebody. You don't see this. Why? Tell me more about the King of Cups here. I'll use the Kipper deck. Oh, part of the deck. Okay, tell me about this King of Cups. Give us more information on why it's coming out like that. So Lovers is a crossroads, right? Lovers is a crossroads, and it's about meeting that person. Could be that there's, I mean, somebody, a mature male or older male. There's something about despair, or worried about being hired, or something like that. I would think that this may be somebody that comes in as an aid or assist you in some way. Oh, imprisonment. That's like the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped in this energy here of despair and worry. And it's emotional. Okay. And it's emotional. Well, that's changing. The privileged lady is coming out. And when my cards go sideways like that, I think that this is something that's happening. Like it's in transition. It's happening. It is something like, it's something like saying that you prayed You asked for something and you're going to get it. That's what this card is saying to me. Instead of being too broad with the definition, I think with you it's specifically you ask something from high to, you request something to a higher power, and it's coming as an answered prayer, because you're getting what you want with that card. Mature woman in the reverse. Message of concern, toil and labor. Okay. I don't know if somebody got in the way of some kind of message getting to you or was conniving in some way. When I see this mature woman in the reverse, I'm thinking this is an actual person that's kind of hard to deal with. There's something about work, but it's in the reverse. Toil and labor. Makes me feel like some type of burden is going to be released that has something to do with this person. But let me find out more about the message of concern, why it's in the reverse, per the way that I read it, by the way. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I said, I think a burden is going to be relieved or lifted from you, and I think that's saying that too with the Ten of Wands, because it's clearly in the reverse, so you don't get to that point of some type of huge burnout, some kind of burden. Yeah, okay. Okay, what about this thing that we don't see coming in? A message of movement, maybe of great fortune, but a message. I'll get more. What you don't see, a message that leads to victory, travel, maybe. Well, I don't know. Yeah, great fortune's coming out again. It's in the reverse with the house. So it's giving me, like, don't see this coming. Just like I got with this message, because sometimes something's in transition or you're getting closer to it. This is almost like a out of the blue message that some sort of great fortune is coming to you. Somebody may have not wanted you to even know this, like for real, for some of you all, but because this is tied to it, it could be some sort of work collaboration with the Three of Pentacles here. But the house is saying good, like good structure, solid security. Can be talking about yourself, being comfortable in what you've built for yourself, your house. A message. If the message is concerning a mature male or older male. I have the Knight of Swords, news, and I also have, not the Knight, I'm sorry, not, it's the Page of Swords, and I have the Page of, no, that is the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. I had to look at the thing. It is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this means change. I'm sorry. And then news of an investment or an opportunity for investment. This is bringing in change. Quick change. Tell me more. Yeah, you're going to feel victorious. 6-6. Keep those thoughts positive. This is a card in transition. So you're going towards being recognized, appreciated, feeling like you've met some really big goals in your life here, and you could be releasing a lot of toxic things, whatever you relate to the devil energy. Everybody has something maybe a little different. I mean, it can be anything from fears to addictions to vices to repetitive patterns, or holding on to something that's just not for you anymore. Yeah, the World. And the Four of Swords. This is giving me this time out, this prayer, stillness, and meditation. And when you asked or talk to the divine, because to me it's about this thing that's being answered for you. The World, the completion, the new journey, the new chapter in your life. Yeah. And it's significant. For some of y'all, it's really related to a lot of travel. Something that you don't even see in that sense coming. She has a lot of animals around her. "17, I'm independent. The quality of work you produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I'm independent." So 16, 17. Master number 55. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I'm evolving. So that's what I've got for you. You can consider hitting the like button if you liked it, by the way, and subscribe if you'd like a private reading. That information's in the description box below. Until next time, bye.